Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Boy, I love this call here to open up the national championship. All the pressure, all the hype, the build-up for this game. Instead of easing their way into it, why not take a shot? You see a one-on-one matchup you like, you trust the quarterback, you take a shot, and it pays off.
The Gators will crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Lagway. He's running out of time here. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Hale. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. On the run, he'll let it go. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. On the ground, it's Riley. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him short with the line to gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's got it inside the 10. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. He'll hand it off. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket now. Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. He hands it to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The back's got it. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And they'll stop him after a short gain. And the Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He's escaping the pocket now. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's a quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, blinding scoring drive. And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back. Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. And here comes a deep shot. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And now another deep ball here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball in man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution. And the returner is brought down. Gators offense retakes the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble now.
And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Scanning the field. It's leg way. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
And the coverage team downs the ball right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Play action here on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No chance to catch him. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Breaks free. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Here comes a handoff. He shreds the tackle. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the left side. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Florida. Strong game by this quarterback. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Hale. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. This in return. Alabama offense onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Ball handed off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. And looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires it on the move. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Gators. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Pressure is coming. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
To throw, it's Lagway. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out. It's Hale. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Back to pass. It's Simpson bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense recovers the fumble.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
Gives it to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
And the Gators come to the line with first and goal. Touchdown, Florida. This offense really clicking. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here's the second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Well, down the punt just inside the 45-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Powers through the tackle. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
On the ground, it's Young. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. He'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This should be the last play of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll try the option play here. Oh, the ball comes loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. To the air. It's Lagway. Close to the tight end. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Looking to pass, it's Lagway. And he finds his target, he has the first. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback still with the football. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And bulldozing his way through. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Gators expecting just to run the clock out here in the final minute. Flying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. There's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with a field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. Bringing it out, it's Hale. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Looking to scramble. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage. To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he drops back in the gun. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Florida Gators.